Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 87 in Alternative Energy Demystified, 2nd edition. If you have the printed book, you'll find it on page 330. We're talking here about a hot water home heating system. Which of the following characteristics, A, B, C, or D, constitutes an advantage of this kind of a system? An advantage in this case meaning a good thing, making it better than most other options in a lot of situations. Well, choice A, it's a closed system. That's true. B, negative pressure doesn't occur inside the house. That's also true. C, it won't drive outdoor dust into the house. That is also true. And D, it lends itself to radiant heat subflooring. That is also true. All these statements are true, and they're all good things. So the correct answer to this question is E, all of the above. Let's look at a simplified schematic diagram of a hot water home heating system. What we have here is a water heater. This diagram can also apply to a steam home heating system. So if it's a steam system, like one of those old-fashioned things, where you have the radiators in some of these older houses. I've lived in a couple of houses that had those kinds of heating systems. Then you have a boiler, and it boils the water into steam, which circulates around through these pipes. Either hot water or steam, but in a hot water system, of course, it's liquid water, circulates through these pipes. And then you have, in this particular case, you have radiators, like little registers. They're smaller than the old-fashioned, those great big iron things, that used to sit there oftentimes underneath windows. And they would hiss, and they would clank, and they would make all these noises as the steam went through. A hot water system has smaller radiators that are often enclosed in registers, and they're down where the floor and the ceiling join together. And these radiators, of course, radiate heat out into the room. They also heat to some extent by convection. You can also place these pipes in coils underneath the floor and thereby obtain radiant heat subflooring. Then you do not need these radiators. The floor itself radiates and also to some extent conducts heat into the air. So it's a closed system. There's no water being taken in or driven out, so it's maximally efficient. You may have to flush it occasionally to clean out the pipes and replace that water that circulates round and round in the system, but otherwise it's a closed system. B, it won't cause negative pressure. That's true. There's no fan. There's no air being blown or sucked anywhere, to anywhere, or from anywhere. So it doesn't cause negative pressure in the house, which can reduce the efficiency of the system because it draws cold air in from outside. C, it won't drive outdoor dust into the house. That's also true. Again, there's no fan to blow dust around, and that is a big advantage. There's a lot less dust with this kind of a system than there is with, say, a forced air heating system. Forced air, also known as forced dust. D, it lends itself to radiant heat subflooring. We've already discussed that. Instead of these radiators, you can have coils of pipe or zigzags of pipe underneath the floors in your house, especially in the rooms, of course, where you want the most heat. So again, the correct answer to this question is choice E. All of the characteristics A, B, C, and D constitute advantages of a hot water home heating system.